welcome back to Bratislava in Slovakia for the 2021 ICF Extreme Slalom World Championships. We're here at this iconic venue, one of the steepest and fastest artificial sites in the world for head-to-head racing to crown the 2021 Extreme Slalom World Champions in this event that will debut at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. So the time trial has determined the seedings for the start draw. So now it is head-to-head racing, and we're joining in the quarterfinals. Myself, Andy Maddock, in the commentary box, and I'm pleased to welcome alongside me the legend EJ Eric Jackson, four-time freestyle world champion and slalom Olympian, alongside me in the booth as we watch this head-to-head racing get underway. Welcome, EJ.
Good to be here, Andy. This is going to be a lot of fun. We just watched 8 heats of men and 8 heats of women battle it out to get into the quarterfinals, and there was some epic battles, some big upsets. This is going to be fun racing. I'm very excited to announce this. I think we're well prepared. We have the screens. We've got an epic course. We've got cameras everywhere.
Here's the schedule.
Okay.
This is what we'll be doing. So we'll be women's quarterfinals, then the men's quarterfinals, then the women's semifinals, men's semifinals. I think you get a pattern, and then
so
we'll be
quarterfinals is 4 heats of men and 4 heats of women. Women are going first. They pair down. Top 2 go in each heat, and at the end of each heat, we end up with 2 heats left for semis, and then we have finals. So that's going to be awesome.
So let's just talk a little bit about the rules. So the boat, it's quite simple. It's a minimum 18-kilogram boat. It's a plastic boat, and a little bit more designed for whitewater and creeking, but I'm sure they will evolve as this sport evolves.
Yeah, that graphic was a pretty sad graphic, don't you think? That was the worst kayak ever, but luckily they're paddling way better kayaks right now. Who do we have here?
So we are into our first of these quarterfinals, and it is Ricarda Funk, who is the Olympic champion in canoe slalom and world champion crowned this weekend, now going in this quarterfinal. Here's the lineup for the top half of the draw. So some big names there. Bottom half of the draw, Luke Jones, big name for New Zealand. Jessica Fox, got 2 Foxes in the bottom half of the quarterfinal. So lots of names to watch out for. But so we just talk about the rules. It's quite simple, isn't it? It's head-to-head racing, but there are some gates.
Pretty much if you see, whoever you see go across the finish line first, unless they did something incredibly wrong, like a false start or miss a gate, that's going to be the winner. So it's pretty simple. 4 people enter and 2 people move on. It's almost like the Thunderdome in Mad Max. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. You know, this is like 4 women enter and 2 women leave.
Straight elimination. So on the start line, it is Ricarda Funk, Martina Wegman, Avi Liebfarth, and Naomi Brendel, and they are ready to start.
Their paddles in position. What are we waiting for? It's a ready go, right? Or is there a gun? I don't remember.
It's ready go.
Ready go. Okay. Let's listen. Who's going to be the fastest off the start?
Well, we're racing.
It's going to be Funk and it is.
It looks like
Martina is the fastest. Okay.
Yeah, Funk on the blue boat with the German helmet, and Martina having a little battle on our river right as we look, or the river right as we look at it. But it is Funk and Wegman now battling it out.
Wegman's pushed Funk to the side. Wegman takes the lead, and that gives her. It's a battle for first place. Look at that. Those 2 ladies keep tangling up. It's gonna tighten up. The ladies in the back are catching up. Look at that. It's tight. This is going to be a tough race.
So Funk goes into the upstream first.
Right here. What's Martina do? Oh, somebody comes in hot. It's Evie. Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Well, Wegman is disqualified. Missed gate 1. So Funk is through at the moment. And she's got hers to lose.
Unbelievable.
And it looks like, Funk missed gate 5. So
missed gate 5. Okay.
It's going to be Brendel and Liebfarth who are through into the semifinals.
That was awesome. Those ladies got super tangled up. I did not see Funk miss that gate. I'm going to see that. Hopefully we'll see that on the replay.
Well, we should see that. So it looks like, Funk of Germany eliminated and Wegman of the Netherlands eliminated, both for faults. They were the leaders coming into the grandstand section, but it's all about delivery here, and it looks like Avi Liebfarth is through into the semi-final for the United States alongside Naomi Brendel of Switzerland.
She's only 17 years old, I think. Look at this. She got tangled in the first round. She got tangled up on that exact same gate, but this time she managed to pull it off. Okay, this has got to be the gate here. What happened? Maybe.
It's the upstream, I
Oh,
think.
that's where Oh, Funk went to the wrong side of that one.
So two
Did
big
Martina
names.
miss one too?
Yes, she did. So two big names, Wegman and Funk, are out in the quarterfinals. So that is a big surprise. We weren't expecting that at all. But that gives the opportunity, as you say, for the young Avi Liebfarth of the United States and Naomi Brendel of Switzerland.
What's crazy is we're not probably going to see that happen the rest of the race. That was two top-tiered athletes missing a downstream gate to the wrong side. I don't think we're going to see that. Was a very unique experience for sure.
Confirmation of the results there. Avi Liebfarth, Naomi Brendel through into the next round, and it's goodbye to Martina Wegman and Ricarda Funk.
Wow. Who do we have next?
So the second of our quarterfinals, Kimberly Woods of Great Britain. She was a bronze medalist yesterday in the women's kayak event, so you can expect her to be quick off the marks. But here's another world champion from 2015, Katarina Minari-Kuriova.
Oh, this is a stacked heat too, huh?
So we have got some big names. Paulina Mukaliva, who has made this event, the extreme slalom, her specialism. So one to watch. She's a world championship medalist in this event. And Camille Prigent of France, who, again, another very quick paddler. Very graceful, but you don't get points for grace in this.
No, you get points for being first. There we go. Let's watch. Who's going to semifinals? You placing bets or what? The outside lanes are definitely where you want to be. They earn the right to be on the outside lanes. You miss that white hole in the middle, you can go to the sides.
I'm going for Woods and Prigent. Let's see.
The outside lanes should come through this hole first.
Prigent in the blue boat gets a good start. Woods gets a good start nearest us.
Watch for the push to the outside. Coming in and pushes her back. We have a pass on that first upstream on the left.
Oh, that was super paddling there. Good tactical racing. So Minari-Kuriova is our leader in the bib number 13, coming straight at us.
Pass back. Paulina took the pass, and she got passed back right there. What's going to happen?
So Woods is now second. So at the moment, it's Minari-Kuriova.
Watch this. Here we go. They're all three girls tangling it up, and oh, that does not pay off.
So Minari-Kuriova comes out strongly, and so too does Prigent in the blue boat. They are head-to-head, and Woods is the person who's missed out on that.
Wow. So those women were battling it out up there in those upstream gates. Right now, it's just a clean run. There's nothing to slow anybody down. Whatever order they come through that last gate, that's how they're going to finish. Who do we have? So, assuming no disqualifications on that one, huh?
No faults. Everyone's judged correctly. So it does mean that it is Katarina Minari-Kuriova who goes through as the winner of this quarterfinal. And alongside her, Camille Prigent for France will progress. Oh, there's some good tight racing. And, well, there's the winner. But it wasn't a straight victory at the top there. Minari-Kuriova taking a bit of a beating on that first couple of gates.
Wow. That was some sweet racing. There was a great pass by Paulina in that first upstream, but you can see her just lose the lead right there.
So great tactics, wasn't there, on the first upstream gate? You saw it might be good to get off the start very quickly, but if you haven't got your wits about you, then someone will snatch it on the first upstream.
Yeah, the only real passing strategy right here early on is those upstream gates. If you're not in first, you go right into somebody and you take the inside line, try to push them into the wall, and if they don't get a good push off the wall, then that's your opportunity to pass. If you miss that, it's going to be the next upstream is the next best place to do it.
So there's the results. Minari-Kuriova goes through for the Czech Republic along with Prigent of France, and it's goodbye to Kimberly Woods and Paulina Mukaliva of the Russian Canoe Federation. I have to say, Mukaliva was, that's a surprise. She's a World Championship medalist in this event on 2 occasions, but it's not going to be here in Bratislava. We're live in Bratislava, Slovakia, and we're ready for this. The third of our 4 quarterfinals. It's women's extreme slalom. Luca Jones waving there, wearing bib number 3. She's got to be a favourite for certainly getting to the final.
New Zealanders have a lot of skill in this. We're going to see a lot. I think we're going to see something out of her for sure.
Then we just saw Antoni Galaskova of the Czech Republic, and now Anna Satila of Brazil, another big name in extreme slalom. She's a medalist. In fact, I think she's won the world title, gold in 2018. And Elena Appel, who, well, she's going for her 3rd medal of these championships.
So far, these outside lanes are paying off on the way in. Let's see if they can hold on to the lead. See if the inside ladies can take them out on that first upstream.
We're ready to go.
I like that heartbeat music, man. It gets me going. It's like, I don't know why the heart's beating so slow, though. Like, man, mine be beating twice as fast.
I think that's your age, EJ.
Oh, we have
an
inside lane fast start.
Luca Jones is good. Galaskova is good in the blue boat out front. And,
she goes low, really low, and she gets passed.
So it's definitely Jones out first, and it's Elena Apple. You're right. They are out in front.
And yes, they get the gates, it looks like, from here. Another pass. Oh my gosh, we're going to have another pass right here. And
Luca Jones pushed right out of it into third place. So it is now Galaskova in second.
Number 1 and number 2 battling it out. That could be a mistake.
Yep. So Satila coming back in. She snatches it on the exit, and actually she comes from last to first as we go into the roll gate.
Unbelievable. Number 1 and number 2 battled it out. Number 3 pulled in.
So it is Elena Apple of Germany coming through. She's going to win this quarterfinal. There's still a battle going on between Anna Satila and Luca Jones, and it looks like a missed gate there for, I think it's Anna Satila. Well, let's take a breath and see.
We're gonna have to wait on the fault. Who do we got?
I think there is only one fault-free run here, and that is Elena Apple. She is our winner. She is through into the semi-final.
And Anna from Brazil, sweet.
So Anna Satila makes it through.
Anna came in number 3, and she made that pass while Elena was tangling up with, I think, with Antoni.
So here, there's Elena Apple coming through gate 4.
Look at that.
There's a lot of contact in there, and that's where Luca Jones just got squeezed out there. Never made it back into contention, and well, this Extreme Slalom World Championships is really hotting up because another big name has gone out at this stage.
So far, we're seeing good rolls by everybody. Nobody's lost or gained a lead on the roll. We may see some of that. We saw some of that in some of the World Cups where somebody would miss a roll and then get past. But right now, everybody seems to be rolling really good, so.
Here we have it, confirmation. Elena Apple of Germany through alongside Anna Satila of Brazil, through into the semi-final, and it's goodbye at this stage.
No, they just switched it.
Oh, they have,
Luca Jones from New Zealand qualified. Something happened there. I don't know what happened. We missed that, but
that's a big relief for Luca Jones. She gets another chance. Anna Satila and Antoni Galaskova are out.
All right, we got 2 foxes in this one. How cool is that? 2 sisters battling it out. They were in the same heat last time, same heat this time. I mean, you can't help to want to watch this, right? Like, are both foxes going to make it or not? They made it last time. What do you think?
Well, I would... you
just want to wait and see?
They're up against strong competition, but yeah, they've got a capability to do that.
And where are they positioned? So okay, this is going to be awesome.
Jessica Fox on the left of the picture here. Miran Lascano, number 7. Marjorie Delassu on the blue boat on the right-hand side, and Noemi Fox, number 15, in the middle on the red boat.
Marin and Marjorie are both fast, so we'll see. They both qualified faster than Naomi in the qualifier, so. But Naomi and Jessica, they look like they've done this before.
Well, they are ready for the start.
Where's the heartbeat? There it is. You hear that?
Yeah, that's my heartbeat. Here we have the lineup. Only 2 go through to the semi-final. This, the last quarter-final in the Women's Extreme Slalom World Championships here, live in Bratislava.
This is going to determine our semi-final heats right here. And Jessica does not have a fast start. Naomi does not have a fast start. They are 3rd and 4th.
So the Foxes are in the green and the red boats.
Vanishing the French.
Jessica's stolen it on the first
Naomi,
upstream.
And they both pass in the upstream gate. That was unbelievable. Look at that.
Was that a Fox conspiracy there? But it certainly worked out well. So Jessica Fox now leading ahead of Noemi Fox.
We got a Spanish and a French girl, both chasing foxes there. And it's not looking, oh, wait. We have one potential pass right here.
It's Jessica Fox is well out in front, but it is, yeah, a bit of a battle here.
Oh, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Right now, come on, this is it. This is a key moment. This last downstream is a passing position. Let's see it. Where is it?
So Fox, Jessica Fox is ahead. I think Noemi Fox is second. Then Miran Lascano doesn't manage to make it stick under the bridge and will have to be eliminated.
2 foxes in the semifinals. They keep going. That was some epic paddling right there. Both foxes started in second, went into opposite upstreams and made that inside pass. There's one more chance for a pass at the end.
So a slow start from Jessica Fox here, but just watch, because she pounces in the first upstream and takes the advantage. Never looks back from there. So
all right.
Jessica Fox, well, making up for...
If there's any Brits who are going to be in the finals, they're going to be, on a fox hunt.
Well, indeed. Well, they say that if the Fox family was a nation, they'd be pretty highly ranked in the overall sort of medal winners in the sport of canoe slalom.
Is she yawning right now? She wasn't yawning. What was she doing? She must have been yelling. That's cool.
So
almost looks like she was yawning across the finish line. That can't be.
Confirmation there. Jessica Fox goes through. Noemi Fox is the second qualifier into the semi-final, and we say goodbye to Miran Lascano and Marjorie Delassou at this stage in the competition.
All right, so we have an American, a Swiss, a Czech, a French, a German, a New Zealander, and 2 Australians. So both Australians made it through, and otherwise it's all one person from a different country in semifinals. Very cool.
Yeah, we'll get confirmation of the lineup for those women's extreme slalom semi-finals very shortly, but I'm sure you can eagerly anticipate how. Here we go. This is the summary of the top half of the quarter-final draw. So Camille Prigent, Katerina Minarik-Kudayova, Avi Liebfarth and Noemi Brendel through to the semi-final. That's the first of the 2 semi-finals.
The Foxes got to go against each other again.
Well, you stay in that half of the draw, so yes, it's kind of...
Maybe they got a team effort going. Maybe it's like a peloton, peloton for extreme slalom. What do you think?
So then this is the bottom half of the draw, and in that bottom half, we will see it is Jessica Fox, Luca Jones, Elena Apple, and Noemi Fox. So we're now, whilst the women just get a little bit of a breather between the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, then we're going to focus in on the men's quarterfinal here in Bratislava. Same format, same course, and it is head-to-head racing. It's all about getting through in the top 2. Otherwise, it's your bus fare home. Goodbye.
There you go.
So here's the lineup for the first 2 quarterfinals. Vit Prindish, Dimitri Marks, Pedro Goncalves, Kuda Marisic in our first one. Then Mario Leitner, Bradley Forbes-Cryans, Finn Butcher, Jakob Grieger. Then Juan Crespo, Nikita Kubenko, Mikhail Pasiut, Trevor Boyd. And finally, Giovanni De Gennaro, Benjamin Renier, Joseph Clark, and Hanish Eigner. So those are our 16 boats in this men's quarterfinal. And over the course of the next few minutes, we will be eliminating half of the field. Here is our first quarterfinal. Vit Prindish, who's got to be one of the favourites for the world title here. He's won the last couple of competitions, and he is very good, not only on the pace, but tactically too. Then Kuda Marisic of Slovenia, wearing number 16. Pedro Goncalves of Brazil, better known as Pepe, who's a medalist at this event in 2018.
He also won the World Cup in Prague.
He did.
Yeah. And Dimitri, the Swiss dude, this guy is fast off the start. Watch this. So we've got 2 guys fast off the start. Pepe, the Brazilian, is used to being on the side. We'll see how he handles the inside lane this time. He's got a bit of a challenge. He was 4th in the time trial. The time he won time trial, and that really helped him.
That seeding is pretty significant in terms of that lane choice.
All right, who's leading this? Oh, Pepe has a good start. Check it out, inside lane.
But Prindish, number 1, Prindish gets away well.
Okay,
as well.
Inside lane on the Swiss guy doesn't work. Swiss guy
Yeah, number 16.
Number 16,
Canoe-Kayak has gone out ahead of Prindish. So it is Pepe Goncalves out front.
Dimitri's crushing it. His forward speed is like epic. He's got a great forward stroke, and he's got a lot of speed. All right, Vid, what do you think? Is there going to be a pass here? 3 guys into one side, and Pepe's going for it, and Pepe does the pass. Unbelievable. Sorry for the clapping there. That was unbelievable. And now it is up to the Slovenian versus, he rolls slow. Pepe's going to, where is it? Oh, Prentice misses a gate. It's going to be Pepe, and it's going to be Dimitri. Unbelievable.
So Dimitri Marks, and
check it
Pepe
out.
Goncalves for Brazil.
That was sick.
And really all sorts of changes.
That was
in
extreme
the order.
slalom right there.
It certainly
you should just
was.
rerun that. Like, what should it look like? It should look like that.
Well,
you should use this in your highlight reel. What do you think, Andy?
Well, I'm sure he will, because we've just, the favourite has come last, is eliminated. Let's watch it from the start. So, on the left, as we look at it, wearing number 8, Dimitri Marks. Got a good start.
Had a great start, and like in the first gate, it just got ahead.
But then look behind, because that's where the action is in this first quarter-final.
Look at Pepe right here following Vid. Vid is a super fast paddler. He's got a tremendous speed, an incredible slalom racer. We're not going to see the pass, but right here was a critical moment. Vid rolled slow, and Pepe took him out. There's a camera angle for that somewhere. You'll put that in the highlight reel. That was epic.
Well, one thing's for sure, Dimitri Marks of Switzerland through into the semi-finals there. Pedro Goncalves for Brazil, also joining him in the semi-final, and we say goodbye to Kuda Marisic and Vit Prindish.
I got to line up against Pepe and Dimitri quite a few times in training. They were fun. They give her.
They've really embraced this right from the outset.
Mario, this guy's fast.
Mario Leitner of Austria next up in this second men's quarter-final of the Extreme Slalom. Wearing number 4. Then it is Jakub Grigard. The home crowd will be cheering for him.
Man, you're good at pronouncing all these names, man. I would have called him Jacob. Good job.
Finn Butcher of New Zealand. Now, he's one to watch. He's always fast in
New
this
Zealanders always watching New Zealanders. They're badass. They know what they're doing out here.
And then Bradley Forbes-Cryans, Great Britain, BFC, the Flying Scotsman.
He took out Joe Clark in the time trial. It was like a super tight time trial. So I've got my eyes on Cryans here.
So 4 boats into 2. The second quarter-final.
Bradley's gonna be fast. He was super fast in the time trial.
And
he's
he's
slow. He's tangled up. So the 2 guys on the right, but they're gonna tangle up. They're tangling up, and Mario.
Yeah, Leitner gets out alongside Bradley Forbes-Cryans.
Mario and Bradley. Oh, Bradley tips over. Does he miss the gate? No, he got the gate. Okay.
Grigard is the one that missed out from the start. He got a good start, but he got left behind. But wrong behaviour. Finn Butcher, I didn't see that, but he's obviously been disqualified for doing something, reaching across the boat.
Jakob is. Oh, he tips over. The Brit tips over. But he doesn't know he's the New Zealander didn't know he's tipped. He does not know that he's disqualified.
Well, all that tussling has given an open door there to Mario Leitner, who is definitely going to win through.
And you're going to have to tell me what's going on, because I don't know what's going on now. Who's disqualified?
So, well, Mario Leitner is through. Bradley Forbes-Cryans looks like he's second, and it does look like it is...
okay.
Finn Butcher definitely disqualified. I didn't see what happened, but the judges ruling that he was breaking the rules.
We're waiting to see.
And it's Jakub Grigard of Slovakia that loses out big time after a good start.
Okay, so Mario and Bradley. So the 2 outside lane dudes won. So
But having said that, there are other faults coming in, so we just need to wait until the official results come in.
There was 3? Okay, so
it may be that Jakub Grigard gets a lifeline, because Bradley Forbes-Cryans has been given a fault as well.
No way, okay. So the Slovakian and Mario, the Austrian. Mario qualified, I guess, actually 4th in the time trial. He's got the green helmet with the red boat. He was fastest off the start, but look at this, he's tangling it up.
So Grigar, you can see on the left of the screen, really gets left behind at the start. But it would appear
Where did Bradley get disqualified?
I think it was, as you called it at the time, the downstream. He didn't get inside that, and he's been judged to have a fault. So we're just waiting for confirmation, because actually it's changed again. Finn Butcher has maybe been given a reprieve. The penalty has been taken off him.
Right now they're doing video replay. And the rules, how do you get disqualified? Let's go over that real quick. Number one, you miss a gate, you're disqualified. Number two,
you incorrectly roll. You have to go a full 360 in the roll.
Yeah, if you don't do the roll in the roll zone, you're disqualified. Number three, if you false start, I don't think anybody false starts. So you either missed a gate, didn't roll in the roll zone, or you have what's called a safety violation, and that's where you took a stroke off somebody's face, you took your hand off the paddle to gain advantage, something like that.
So there's the official results now, and it is Leitner and Butcher who make it through that particularly brutal quarterfinal.
New Zealand and Austria. There you go. That's gonna. Those guys in the semifinals, they're gonna be. It's gonna be a tough race. That's pretty sweet. So who do we got next? What's up?
So well,
how many more heats we have?
Two more in the quarterfinals in the men's, and so we say goodbye to Grigar and Forbes Cryans, and now we're into the second half of this quarterfinal draw. So 8 has to go into 4. There we see. And if you're wondering what the numbers are on the bib, then that is the lower the better. The lower means they're fastest in the time trial, and that gives them the lane choice on the ramp.
So we got Spain, Russia, Poland, and Canada in this heat. Sweet.
We have indeed. And we'll introduce the boats very shortly. So it's quite a long way up on the ramp. There we see it. The athletes ready on the ramp. Juan Crespo, number 6 for Spain.
He's got his game face on.
Yeah, he's just won back-to-back medals at the World Championships, bronze medals, but it's all contact sport now. Nikita Gubenko of the Russian Canoe Federation.
Can you do that with your fingers, Andy? I can't do that. That was cool.
Trevor Boyd of Canada.
Ah, yeah. Good.
Michał Pasiut of Poland. So Gubenko, one to watch in this quarterfinal, I have to say. He's been on the podium at World Championship level.
All these guys qualified at very similar times in the time trial, meaning they should be pretty evenly matched out of the start, and it's going to be a battle. You don't have like the fastest against the slowest guy. Here we go.
We're racing, and Crespo gets a good start, number 6, but also on the far side, it is the orange boat coming in.
Oh, inside lane is going to pay off. Oh, but they doesn't capitalize. Wow. Look at that.
They all come out together.
That is a great angle.
So who has come out of that?
Wrong side of the gate. We have a disqualification for,
and that's Pasiut, who's out in front. So if he's been disqualified, let's focus on the remaining
guy in the
boats.
blue boat's disqualified. That guy.
No, number 14 is disqualified.
Yeah, John from Spain it looks like he missed a gate too.
He has indeed.
Holy crap! I don't think the other guys know what's going on. Just keep going.
So yeah, they are. Gubenko is still, he might be last, but he's looking like he'll go through, as well as Trevor Boyd of Canada.
Yeah, there we go. You got to do all the gates. Rule number 1 is don't snit, don't give up, because you don't know what the other guys did, whether they missed a gate or something.
So Pasiut and Crespo cross the finish line in that order, but both are deemed to have had a fault, and therefore provisionally.
Canada, Trevor, and Russia, Nikita. Sweet. What do you think? The two guys that were in the back got first because the other guys were on the red line. They pushed it a little bit too hard and missed the gates. That obviously didn't work out really good for him on that one.
So let's have a look. It was Pasiut in the orangey boat, number 14, who got a great start, but you've got to negotiate all the gates correctly. Gubenko got a bit squeezed out, number 11 at the top.
Let's watch for Let's watch what happens. Right.
3 into 1 doesn't go very easily.
All right, so we're still taking a look. We're waiting to see what they're showing us here. So officially, they haven't made a call right now. The ICF officials are video replaying everything, so we actually don't know what's going on.
Because it would appear that Michał Pasiut of Poland has had on the replay his fault taken off, and so provisionally he is in alongside Trevor Boyd. We'll wait for the caption.
So we're official then?
We are now. Michał Pasiut of Poland there is our winner, and Trevor Boyd will join him in the semi-final, and it's goodbye to Nikita Kubenko and Juan Crespo at this stage in the competition. One more quarter-final in this men's extreme slalom world championship here live in Bratislava, Slovakia.
That's what it just goes to show you when you're trying to watch 4 guys race at once, you can't watch all of them and make sure all of them go through the gate. So it's pretty exciting stuff out there.
Interesting stuff, and yes, there'll be more camera angles than what we can see from a broadcast perspective, just so that the video judges can analyze that and make sure the right decisions have been made. So we are into the 4th of our quarterfinals, and Giovanni De Gennaro of Italy.
Oh, this guy's fast.
He is super fast.
He was the 2nd fastest guy in time trial. Joseph Clark.
Joe Clark of Great Britain.
He was 10th in the qualifier. He had a 55-second. He was less than a second behind first in the qualifier.
Hannes Eigner of Germany. This is a big guns quarterfinal, this one.
Yeah, this is the heat you don't want to be in.
Yeah. And then Benjamin Renier of France, who you could say is the underdog in this, but I don't think there is such a thing.
These guys, when they saw who they're racing against, they're like, what? That's BS. Like, what the hell? This is a hard heat.
So we've got 2 Olympic medalists in this 4-boat lineup, just to say that.
And it's just the way these things line up. It's how the time trial went, and then how they pair them up based on the time trial. And off they go.
We're racing.
Who's it going to be?
Well, it's a great start there for De Gennaro of Italy in the white helmet, the red boat on the near side.
Right, the Italian pushes off, but
Clark has had him on the exit.
Joseph Clark in the lead.
So it's now Clark, De Gennaro, and then, well, looking at the back,
Joseph Clark has got in a good spot. He's got some margin for error.
Now, are they going to split up here?
The Italian is in 2nd, and what's going to happen? Okay, the Italian comes in.
Well, Clark is
cleanly through. Clean in and out. And
so now,
we still have a race, folks. We still have a race. It's right here. Oh, he misses the roll. The Italian misses the roll. And
so there's no doubt it's Clark who goes through, crosses the finish line first. Then it looks like it's Benjamin Renier.
Unbelievable.
Of France, and it is Eigner and De Gennaro provisionally.
That was an amazing. Yeah, Benjamin pulled off an amazing pass right there when Giovanni, who, as we know, is incredibly fast, the fastest one, 2nd fastest in the qualifier, misses an Eskimo roll. And what does that tell you, Andy? You can be really fast, but if you spend 5 seconds underwater, it doesn't do a whole lot of good, does it?
So there's the confirmation. It is Joe Clark and Benjamin Renier through to the semi-finals, and it's goodbye to Hannes Eigner and Giovanni De Gennaro at this stage in the competition.
$5 says Giovanni's going to go take a roll class. You know, online, if you go to like my YouTube page, I got like how to roll really fast. You should check that out. Giovanni, you need to learn to roll faster, but man, you were paddling awesome.
Well, that was a tough heat to get through.
That was an incredible heat. This is a stacked heat. Everybody in that heat could have won.
So that concludes the men's extreme slalom quarterfinals, and they will progress into the semi-finals, but that semi-final will take place.
All right, let's watch the roll.
Semi-finals.
Watch for the back deck roll. Here we go, and wait. He rolls, but he turns sideways. He catches the eddy. So it was actually the bow caught the eddy was the problem for Giovanni. That's what cost him. He rolled just right on the eddy line. Bow catches the eddy when he's upside down. He rolled up and he's like, what?
They went in together, but it was
By the way, Joseph Clark, in case you didn't know, he knocked out the Slovakian coach in a unofficial boxing match the other night. It was pretty awesome. He's got a big thing on his eye to prove it. See there on his left eye? Just a little, backstory. Sorry.
Well, we are into, I don't know what to say to that, so we'll move on to here is a summary of the men's quarterfinals. So we see our first semi-final, Mario Leitner, Dimitri Marks, Pedro Goncalves and Finn Butcher through into that semi-final. And then the second
quarterfinals. Now it's semifinals.
So then
we're about to determine
the second semi-final will be a contest between Benjamin Renier, Joseph Clark, Michael Passier and Trevor Boyd. And that'll be up after the women's semi-finals here in the extreme slalom.
So if you could have been watching the heats before the quarterfinals, each round becomes more of a battle. Those that are making it to this far, they're battle hardened. They've been in battle, they've been passed, they've passed people, they've had a good starts, bad starts, but they've pushed to the end and they've made the top two. This round, everybody has won 2 rounds in a row. Nobody going into the semifinals has lost yet. And but they're about to. Some of them, half of them are about to lose.
Absolutely, and they'll start to be learning a little bit more of the tactics for this specific set of sequence. They'll decide whether they stick with the original plan or whether they start to
but then again, there's other competitors that are deciding the same thing. So it's a roll of the dice. What's the person behind me doing? What's the person in front of me doing? All right, who do we got here?
So women's semi-final time. 8 will have to go down to 4 in the final. Camille Prigent, Katarina Minarek-Kuriova, Avi Liebfarth, Naomi Brendel. That's our first semi-final. And then Jessica Fox, Luca Jones, Elena Apple and Noemi Fox in our second semi-final. Just 4 places in the World Championship final. So we eagerly anticipate this, and some big names in this. Great weather here in Bratislava, Slovakia. So here is our lineup for the first semi-final. It is, we saw just out of shot there, Katarina Minarek-Kuriova from the Czech Republic. Now Avi Liebfarth of the United States of America. Now
and she's
just waking up.
She's like 17 years old, but she hammers down.
Her stroke rate is double
like
that of everybody
50
else.
pounds or something.
Naomi Brendel of Switzerland. And then finally, Camille Prigent of France.
Oh, yeah. This is a stack peak.
So, 4 boats
I'm
racing
nervous
for just
watching.
2 places.
Okay, this determines 2 of these ladies will go to the finals, and 2 will go home. 2 have a chance for medals, and the other 2 don't. Who's it going to be? Here we go. Oh, Evie has a slow start. The American slow start, but she pulls ahead. Somebody misses a stroke and braces. Evie comes in, comes out. It's a battle on both sides.
Well, Prigent is the big loser from there. It looks like Avi Liebfarth is the
Evie
winner.
is in first place, assuming she is not missing any gates.
So it is Liebfarth, then Minarek-Kuriova. They're the first 2. Then it's Prigent, and then it's Brendel. And it was Prigent who got off the start well, but then just got lost out in those first upstreams.
Okay, here's the last major pass zone. Oh, all 3 go on Evie, but somebody misses the gate.
So Evie is comfortably in the lead into the roll zone, and then over the top, this view has to go into the roll gate.
Hit the gate. I think number 1 and number 2 are going to be good. We're not seeing any missed gates so far.
So
Evie.
Yes, Evie is going to cross the line first. Then it's going to be Minarek-Kuriova for the Czech Republic.
Wow.
And
that is awesome. That was a battle.
Yeah, and it is.
Did you see that one on all 3 girls? Evie had the single upstream, and all 3 girls went to the other upstream. Each one trying to pass, trying to create that situation where they could do the pass.
And that's the risk, isn't it?
Did not work out. Oh, look at that. That was almost a tough break, but she pulled it off.
Kuriova, yeah, had a really poor start, but she snatched it on the first upstream and kept in that second place for the rest of the
whoa, hey, check it out. We do have. Oh, let's take a look at what we've got here.
Roll failure. So Minarek-Kuriova has been given a roll failure, which means that she didn't do a full 360. She may well have come up on the same side that she went down.
Wow. So did not finish the roll. Are we going to watch her roll? That wasn't her.
So this is the one. This is the.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
I'm not sure. Well, let's just wait and see. But right now, Evie, And we're pretty sure Evie is in from the USA, and it looks like Naomi Brendel from Switzerland is in. Let's wait for the official count.
There's Evie Liebfart, number
That's
24.
Evie's dad taking her boat up.
Good work into the final. And, well, once you're in the final, then, well, a medal is a big prospect.
That's official.
Evie Liebfart, Naomi Brendel are through. And it is a confirmation of roll failure for Katerina Minarik-Kuryova.
An American and a Swiss in the next round.
So
France and Czech are out. All right, this is the Fox heat. 2 Foxes, a German and Luca from New Zealand.
So Jessica Fox there in the green boat. Then it is Naomi Fox for Australia there, number 15. Then Elena Apple, she's got her race face on.
Oh yeah,
for
she's
Germany.
smiling, she's happy. This is going to be intense. This is the last heat for women. 2 of these women make the finals, 2 don't.
Luca Jones, our finalist there, number 3.
So far, these Foxes have been going against each other. Both Naomi and Jessica have had to compete against each other for 2 rounds in a row, and both of them have made it. If they can pull off 3 in a row, that'd be unbelievable. But there's 2 other ladies here that don't want to see that happen.
Well, it'll be interesting to see whether they...
Naomi slow up the start.
Whether
Jessica fast. Wait, what's going on? They're slowing down. What is she doing? I'm confused.
I think it's tactics there. Jessica
I'm
Fox,
very confused what she
in the green boat, is going to come out first. And it is...
Jessica's in second.
Elena Apple then is leading the way ahead of Jessica Fox. Then it is a battle at the back between Luca Jones and Naomi Fox, and Naomi Fox is number 3 at the moment. But Apple out front, Fox, Jessica is second.
Right now, this is Naomi's chance. 1 chance inside lane. She doesn't get it. Okay, looks like
so still Fox.
Looks like
and
Elena.
Apple.
Okay, this is the roll. Can they both roll?
So neck and neck between Jessica Fox and Elena Apple. And it looks like it is Luca Jones.
Oh, Elena Apple passes Jessica, and Naomi's right on her stern.
Yeah, it's Luca Jones that is trailing at the back. She's eliminated from the competition.
It looks like it is Elena and Jessica. It looks like the double Fox domination ends at that heat, but that was pretty impressive run by the 2 sisters.
Well, here we see Jessica gets a great start here. Comes into the first upstream, but the sisters don't spare each other. And there's a bit of battling on the way out. But it was Elena Apple over on the other side who was busy just commanding that first upstream. Well, Elena Apple into the final. She's already got 2 medals from this weekend. Can she make it 3? Well, the probability is pretty high.
Yeah, there you go. It'll be exciting to see if she can get 3. There's only 1 position that doesn't get a medal in the final, so she's got a pretty good shot at it.
So it was great, almost synchronized rolling there between Fox and Apple, but it was Elena Apple wearing number 6 who
There's
goes
Naomi
through.
just behind that. Okay, wow. The women's finals are set up. Let's take a look at that lineup.
So here we have it, the result from the second semi-final. Elena Apple confirmed for Germany into the final, along with Jessica Fox of Australia. And it's elimination time at this stage for Naomi Fox of Australia and Luca Jones of New Zealand. And then we'll just have a bit of a summary of those semi-finals, and it'll give us an indication of who is in the final.
All right, so what did we just watch? We watched quite a few passes. We watched in those first upstream gates seemed to be the passing zone. Most of the passes so far have been in the first upstream gate. In fact, I would go as far as to say is if you haven't got the lead or been first or second after the first upstream gate, you've got a challenging road ahead of you. So that's a very critical move. So the first 10, 15 seconds of the race, pretty critical.
So here's a summary of the women's semi-finals. Those 8 people now reduced to 4 in the final. Jessica Fox, Elena Apple, Avi Liebfarth and Naomi Brendel will line up in that women's final of the Extreme Slalom
awesome.
World Championships.
That is awesome. An Australian, a Swiss, a German, and an American. Cool. That's going to be a great finals. What do you think?
I think it will. I think there's...
But before we can watch, we got to watch the men's semifinals.
We'll give them a little bit of a breather.
How long is our breather?
Well, it's only going to be 10 minutes or so before they come into the...
I'm ready.
Final.
Come on, bring them on.
But we're straight into the men's Extreme Slalom World Championship semi-final. We have 8 competitors in this semi-final, and we have to narrow it down to 4. Here's the lineup. Mario Leitner, Dimitri Marks, Pedro Goncalves, Finn Butcher in the first semi-final. And then Benjamin Renier, Joseph Clark, Michael Pastiot, and Trevor Boyd. So
awesome. And have no fear out there, those of you watching online, we still have 3 beers here in the tent, so we will not leave you. As long as there's beer here, you will have guaranteed live coverage of this event.
Yeah, and do stay around as well, because not only do we do the finals, but we will be covering the medal ceremony and recognizing the performances as well. But here we are, ready to go in the first semi-final of the men's Extreme Slalom here in Bratislava, Slovakia. That's Pedro Goncalves, better known as Pepe for Brazil. Then Finn Butcher for New Zealand. Got a reprieve in the quarterfinal. Then Dimitri Marks of Switzerland.
Dimitri Marks is fast off the start, but Pepe has the strategy, and Mario is super fast.
Yeah,
they're all so amazing.
We didn't introduce Mario with the green helmet for Austria.
Then the New Zealanders always, never count the New Zealanders out. They fight to the finish because they eat their spinach, you know, just like. Anyway, here we go. This is going to be awesome. Finn is going to be fast. Watch. Boom, boom, boom.
Leitner gets a good start. Goncalves gets a bad start.
And Mario, okay. The 2 fastest guys off the start are doing it. And Pepe, no, Finn tips over. Pepe pulls the lead.
What a great steal there.
Pepe pulls the lead. He wants the final so bad. The Brazilian, unbelievable Mario right behind him.
But he's broken his paddle.
He broke his paddle. He's still in the lead. Pepe, go, go. I'm cheering that dude on right now. He's the guy. He's the guy I'm looking for. Can you do it? Pepe, Mario, don't take Pepe out. Oh, Dimitri, uh-oh, what happens here? Can Pepe do it as a C1 or no? He can't. That is so... Oh, Dimitri and Mario take advantage of the broken paddle. Finn is... I'm not sure what's going on with Finn. He was upside down not long ago.
Well,
Dimitri's hammering down. Mario right behind him.
Well,
Pepe's not sure what to do with half a paddle.
You have to feel for Pepe. He got such a great start. He worked so hard to get out in front.
In first place all the way until he wasn't in the first place anymore. Where did he break this paddle? And what did he break it on? I hope we can see that in a replay.
And I think
that was an unfortunate situation for Pepe. From the first place to last place due to a broken paddle. So Dimitri crushed it though.
There is our winner, Dimitri Marks, of the first of the semi-finals, through into the World Championship final, along with Mario Leitner of Austria. But
the two guys on the outside lane ended up taking first and second. But Dimitri is out. So it's Mario and Finn. So Finn, who is upside down, completely upside down in the upstream, goes through. No idea what, was it a roll fault?
Yes, yeah, well, RLF, I need to look up the rule book, but I think roll fault, I think is what that stands for.
I want to see the broken paddle. I want to see what happened to Pepe. He's
Pepe, this is a great steal here,
Pepe
close to us.
Crushes Mario. Oh, he breaks it on the upstream gate. Right there, he broke it on number 1. He's still in the lead. That's crazy. Look at that.
Respect to the guy. He gave
Look
it
at
his
that.
all.
How cool is that right there? Half a paddle and in the lead. Amazing. But Mario's like, you're not going to stay there for long, man. I'm coming for you.
He kind of sniffed the blood, didn't he? He could smell the blood, and he went in, and he made sure he went in for the kill.
Wow. But I want to know where, so let's...
Yeah.
So somewhere Dimitri had an issue.
So it is Mario Leitner, who is our winner. Finn Butcher goes through as well. Both of those into the World Championship final.
Yeah, Mario's fired up. He's so fast, by the way. Every time you see him on this race, every single extreme slalom race, he seems to just keep going. You see him in a lot of finals.
So he'll be getting ready for that World Championship final.
That was intense. The broken paddle on the first upstream.
I have to
and
feel
you're in the lead. Unbelievable. What if he pulled it off? You know, that would have been like people be talking about that for 20 years.
Yeah, respect. And, well, we say goodbye to Pepe Goncalves. And, well, that's disappointing because he did such a good job at the top. But equipment failure was just a bit too much to ask for him to get down to the bottom. And Dimitri Marks as well, eliminated at this stage.
So, Andy, you sound like you're from the UK.
I don't know how you can tell, but, yeah, you're right.
Ah, cool. Do I sound like I'm from America or what?
I reckon, yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, that makes sense because that's where I'm from and that's where you're from.
So if you've just joined us, it's myself, Andy Maddock, alongside me, Eric Jackson, EJ. And, well, we are enjoying this Extreme Slalom World Championships, and we're getting into the sharp end of racing as we're in these men's semi-finals, and very soon we'll be crowning the 2021 ICF Canoe Slalom World Champions. But this is our second semi-final here in the men's Extreme Slalom.
All right. 2 of these guys are going to make it, 2 aren't. This is a stacked heat also.
Benjamin Renier was our first one in shot, then Michał Pasiut of Poland, looking very calm but very focused. Then it is Trevor Boyd of Canada.
Nice.
And last but not least on this lineup, Joe Clark of Great Britain.
All right, he's got a good spot to start too. So we got the Joseph Clark, he's got the outside lane.
So here's our lineup. Renier, Pasiut,
there's that heartbeat music.
Boyd and Clark. There we have it. Renier, Pasiut, Boyd and Clark.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. Okay, I don't even know who to bet on. Joseph Clark has been crushing it so far, and he's got a good position. Benjamin is good position, and he's super fast. But it depends how good the guys are in the middle. Oh, somebody misses a stroke.
That was Boyd for Canada in the green boat, and it misses a stroke. So Clark gets out well.
Canadian takes out Joe Clark right here, but he doesn't. He tries, but doesn't. Joseph Clark pulls it off. Now there's 3 side by side.
Well,
this is a critical moment right now.
Yeah, whilst the 3 are tussling, it's letting Joe Clark get out in front, and it's France. It's Renier in second.
Okay,
then it's Pasiut of Poland, and then
we haven't. Somebody hit a hole really hard. This is going to be a key moment right here. Okay, we can't see what's going on. Who's in first?
So Clark is
in first. Who's in second?
It looks like Pasiut, and then it's
it's not over yet. Right now, come on, here we go. Inside lane. It's unbelievable. Rene pulls it off. The French dude crushes him as he tips over, but gets into the finals.
It is Clark, and it looks like Renier snatches it at the last. And, well, that's disappointment for Pasiut of Poland. He had it in the back pocket, but it is not over until it's over. And Boyd never really recovered from that tussle in the first upstream with Joe Clark.
Trevor, the Polish guy, he just randomly flipped over. He caught an edge, tripped on his paddle or something while in second place, with no upstream gates before him. Clean line. All he had to do is paddle to the finish line. Something tripped him over. And Rene is like, if you're going to tip over, I'm just going to paddle by you if you don't mind. And just took him out right there. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, well, that's a first. We haven't seen a pass down there yet.
No, and he took the opportunity. He didn't wait to be asked a second time. So it is Joe Clark, I believe, for Great Britain, who qualifies through.
Whoa, it's not over yet. Look,
we've
got a fault.
Yeah, Renier has a fault.
Michael, he tips over. He comes in third, but he gets to go through. Somehow we've got a disqualification on Benjamin. Yeah, I'm not sure where.
Well, yeah, provisionally, we'll wait for that, but Joe Clark is qualified through, and it does look like now Michał Pasiut of Poland is joining Joe Clark in that World Championship final. So there, Clark gets away well. Then there's this 3-way tussle that actually just lets Joe Clark get away even more. So here we see Michał Pasiut, number 14. Not sure now whether we will see that fault from Benjamin Renier. Number 7 is Benjamin Renier. Oh, this is where the big pass went on. So look behind. Joe Clark is the winner, but look here.
Still,
this
watch
is it.
this pass. Isn't that crazy? I'm glad he went for that last gate because you never know what's going to happen.
So the fault for Renier that has had him eliminated from the competition was gate 5. So that's the outcome. So the results, here we are. The summary of the semi-finals. Mario Leitner, Finn Butcher win from the first semi-final into the final, and Joe Clark, Mikhail Pasiut join into that final. And we say goodbye to Trevor Boyd, Benjamin Renier, Pedro Goncalves and Dimitri Marks at this stage in the competition. So it is now really at the sharp end. It is finals time here at the World Championships.
Yeah. So everyone here has worked really hard to get to this point. There was a time trial with 45, 48 nations competing, and then they went into 32 people, 8 heats qualifying, only 2 from each heat, to 4 heats, to 2 heats, to 1 heat. Now we're at the 1 heat. Everyone here has been battling head-to-head multiple times, 3 times to get here.
Yeah, just the competition. It's a good point you mentioned that, EJ, because just the fact that people had to, a lot of people were eliminated just in the time trial section, competition for places. But where we saw Jessica Fox of Australia being introduced, Avi Liebfarth, now 17-year-old from the United States of America. Our 3rd finalist, Naomi Brendel of Switzerland. And then it is Elena Appel of Germany having the weekend of her life.
All right, this is going to be awesome. This is for the medals. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, gold, silver, bronze. 4th, made finals, should be super proud, super fired up, but not walking away with any hardware, not on the podium.
That's right.
3 out of 4 on the podium. Who's it going to be? Here we go.
Well, we're underway racing, and it's a good start
Jessica
from
Fox
Fox
gets a good
and
start.
from Appel.
Oh, Elena Appel gets the best start. Jessica Fox in 2nd, both the outside lanes. Eva goes for the inside, but she doesn't. Jessica Fox pulls away on the upstream. Elena Appel right behind her. Oh, this could be a runaway by Fox. Elena has 2 choices. Do I go for the silver or do I go for Jessica Fox and try to get the gold but risk losing everything?
I think she's
Let's
gonna
watch
go.
Elena. She's the
going
one that
for
has to
gold.
decide right now. Here, she's going for the gold. She's going for the gold. Come on.
Oh, but is she
It
gonna
doesn't work out for her. She does not get ahead of Jessica, but she went for it. That is, I'm going for the gold.
Well, now
That
it's a
was
tussle
awesome.
between the United States in the red boat and Germany in the blue boat.
Evie in 2nd place. Wow, she's going to get the silver.
So
No.
Jessica Fox takes the
gonna be
gold.
Elena.
Elena
And then
Appel
Evie.
of Germany. Then it is Avi Liebfarth of the United
Yay,
States.
wow.
And unfortunately, 4th place for Naomi Brendel of Switzerland, but still.
All right,
through
let's
to the
look for any
final.
faults. Make sure nobody missed a gate or anything. How cool is that?
Jessica Fox provisionally is world champion of 2021 after a disappointing performance over the weekend in the canoe slalom events. She comes bouncing straight back to the top of the podium in extreme slalom.
Jessica Fox was a little slower. Gold, Elena Appel, silver, Evie Liebfarth 3rd, Naomi 4th. Elena was the fastest off the start, just dropped back a little bit, but she went for it. She was really she was going for the gold. Like, she went for Jessica. She didn't go for the open lane. That was pretty cool.
She went for the steal, didn't she? It didn't happen, but Elena Appel, 3 medals over the weekend, gold and 2 silvers.
That is awesome.
She'll sleep well
I'm just
tonight.
proud of her for going for the gold. She could have easily tried to just secure the silver by picking the opposite of Jessica, the opposite upstream, but she went for it instead. That was super cool.
And Avi Liebfarth, the United States, credit there, a junior paddler, still just 17 years old, and takes a bronze medal here in Slovakia. Here we see it. It looked like it was all over at the back. But let's watch.
That was
Jessica
awesome.
Fox and Elena Appel, and then nearly Naomi Brendel nearly got in to snatch it.
Nice.
So hopefully we'll catch a word with Jessica Fox.
Jessica Fox, if I said to you at the start of this weekend you'd be world champion only once, I bet you wouldn't have said it was an extreme slalom.
Yeah, look, it was great to get a third event out. It wasn't my weekend this weekend in the kayak or the canoe, so I just wanted to have fun in the extreme, and it felt great to be out there and have a good crack and win. So I'm stoked.
You haven't done a lot of this event. Did you enjoy it this weekend?
Yeah, I did. Obviously with the Olympics, I was focusing on kayak and canoe and didn't want to take any risks with injury or anything, so I had to go in Sao and Po, and I think that got me ready for this race, and it's a great course. And
There's Mum.
There's Coach. So yeah, happy.
And I know you were disappointed yesterday. You're even more disappointed today. How hard was it for you to stay focused and keep going?
Oh, yeah, it was exhausting mentally as well, because, I had good runs, and it just comes down to centimetres and a tiny bit of precision, and it's a huge penalty and you're out. So that's our sport, and, I've had an amazing season, and this is a great way to finish. Yeah.
Yep, you finish as a world champion. Congratulations, Jess. Well done.
Thank you.
Amazing. I knew you'd be a world champion at some point.
There we have the world champion of 2021 in the women's extreme slalom, Jessica Fox. And then Elena Appel adds a third individual medal to her tally this weekend for Germany. And Avi Liebfarth of the United States takes the bronze medal. But our focus now is on the men's extreme slalom final, as we have this lineup. Mario Leitner of Austria, now Finn.
The New Zealander. Never count the New Zealanders out, ever.
Finn Butcher of New Zealand, very strong, powerful paddler. Then Michał Pasiut of Poland.
And Joseph Clark, he's here for a reason. There he is. What is he here for? He's here to win. He's going to go for the win, but guess what? So is everybody else. Now he's got a New Zealander to go against. He's got Mario and the Austrian, and he's got Michael and the Polish guy. Each one of these guys, they've been battling hard. This is going to be epic.
Leitner, Butcher, Pasiut, Clark, racing for gold.
Mario does not get an epic start, but Joseph Clark does. Mario catches his paddle on the dude behind him.
So Clark gets on his own.
Joe Clark and Finn. Oh, look at this. Everybody goes to the right eddy. Mario's now in third. This could be just a lineup. They're so spread out. I don't see how anybody's going to pass anybody.
Well, let's see what the tactics are. Is Butcher and Clark, are they going to go into
Finn's
the same
going to go for
eddy?
Joseph. Come on, Finn. You got to go for Joe. No, Finn isn't. Finn's gone. He didn't go for it.
Well, Joe's managed
How
to get
can
out.
you not go for it?
So it's all going to be down to the roll. They're going to be close between Butcher and
Oh,
Clark.
I don't know what happened there. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Oh, there's still potential.
Clark is in trouble on the roll.
Put it
Did he
down
get
straight.
round?
There's still potential. Come on, Finn. Take him out right now. This is your opportunity. Push him around.
How tight
Push him
is
around.
this? Clark
And
is going to win
first and
ahead
second.
of Butcher.
Joe, Finn, Britt, the New Zealander.
Well,
And who's bronze? Who's bronze? Come on, we need to see who's bronze.
I think it's Mario Leitner of Austria,
Is it Mario? Okay.
but it looks like Joe Clark for Great Britain takes the gold medal and is world champion of 2021. And silver, Finn Butcher of New Zealand.
Good showing for the Commonwealth countries. What do you think, Andy?
Well, indeed. That's for sure. And then Mario Leitner for Austria. There's the results. Takes the bronze medal, and it's Mikael Pasiut who gets squeezed out at the end. There was a battle going on between Leitner and Pasiut in the back. We didn't see it much on camera, but there's no doubt about it. World champion Joe Clark of Great Britain. He'll be very pleased.
He's so fired up, yeah. He is super fired up.
A bit like Jess. He's had a bad weekend in the events he was expecting to do well in, but now he's really
he's
made
been
a statement.
fired up this whole week, so awesome. We saw him get disqualified in one of the World Cups. He just missed the gate, and it's great to see him at the World Championships. Look at that, all three guys tangling up.
And that just let Joe get that edge, but Finn Butcher did very well after a bad start. He came out of the upstream first, out of that group of three, and well, there's very little between them all the way to the finish.
That was an example of it's not just what you do, it's what the others do. Three guys went into one side, and Finn capitalized on it. He's like, that's pretty sweet. Thanks for tangling up, guys. I'm going to quickly go into second place.
So this is where Joe Clark nearly gets a bit offline there on the roll. He then has to get right across to make sure he completes the course correctly. But in the end, no worries.
Joe definitely left the window open slightly for Finn. Finn tried to capitalize, but either way, they should be fired up. Gold, silver,
well, let's
and
catch
bronze. That was a lot of head-to-head battling.
Let's catch the winner down at the finish.
Well, Joe Clark, that looked like it meant a lot to you today.
Yeah, I mean, it's not been a great championship for me, so to be the world champion after that was just amazing. Really, really happy.
You've got a nick above your eye. Is that a war wound from the racing today?
No, I wish it was what it was. It was a drunken accident.
Well, best we don't say too much about that. To be a world champion after the weekend you've had, you finished on a high. How does that make you feel?
Definitely feels like it's worth coming here. And yeah, can't put into words made up.
And are you enjoying doing the extreme? It's something a little bit different?
Yeah, it's really tough. All the rounds today have been a challenge in different ways, but just, yeah, it's absolutely stoked and love it.
Well, you get to finish the World Championships as a world champion. I know it hasn't been the greatest year for you, but you've got something to be positive about.
For sure, definitely. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Well, what a final that was. The men's kayak final. Joe Clark takes the world title here in Bratislava, Slovakia, takes a dunk in the waters of the river Danube.
You know what this is, Andy? This is the end of the kayaking at the 2021 World Slalom Championships. We just saw the finals. They're taking down the course. The water's still running. The athletes are still wet, but this is a done deal. All the medals, all the results are done. This was just an amazing event. It's 77 degrees, bluebird skies, just absolutely beautiful place to hang out here in Slovakia. If you've never been in Bratislava, Slovakia, unbelievably beautiful place. You're definitely worth traveling here and checking it out. This course is epic. It's got 2 amazing channels, great whitewater, some of the best freestyle kayakers in the world. Nina and Peter Zonka have trained and became some of the top paddlers in the world right out of this spot. So anyway, it's unbelievable. I highly recommend visiting this place. S2O Design, Scott Shipley just redid the upper section in the main slalom course. It's just a pretty epic place. So for those of you who haven't watched, weren't here for this, we're sorry you weren't here, but it was unbelievable. And if you get a chance to come here, definitely come to Bratislava and check out the whitewater course here.
So that wraps up the competition, but don't go away because we actually have the medal ceremonies coverage on this live. So for myself, Andy Maddock, and alongside me, EJ, Eric Jackson, it's been a pleasure to talk through this World Championships in Extreme Slalom. Jessica Fox taking gold for Australia ahead of Elena Appel of Germany, Avi Liebfarth of the United States, and it was Joe Clark takes gold for Great Britain, Finn Butcher of New Zealand takes the silver, Mario Leitner takes the bronze for Austria. But what a championship it has been. The sun has come out. We've had 4 seasons across the week of the championships, but the sun shone at the right time.
Absolutely. Yeah, check out those medals. The ICF medals are awesome. They do a good job with those. They're checking them out right now. This course is pretty epic. For those of you who are just watching the Extreme Slalom and wondering like what all went into it, in the men's class that we just watched, 83 competitors did a time trial. Only 32 out of those 83 competitors even got to race head-to-head. And then out of those 32, 16 of them made them to the quarterfinals, 8 to semifinals, and 4 to finals. It's a lot of battling it out. So there was a lot of action in order to get to this final round for those top 4. Everybody in the top 4 probably has a bruise or a ding somewhere in there. I don't know what those cool ICF things are, but they look pretty cool. What are those, Andy?
I was
I don't know
hoping
what
you
that
would.
is, but
I was hoping
somebody's
you
about
ask
to
me
get
that.
that.
But
I don't know. It's like maybe for the person that gets the most medals or something. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Or it's maybe a thank you to the organising committee who put on
have one
a
of those.
fantastic event here in Bratislava.
Do you have one of those?
No, I don't.
I don't either. No.
So it's quite kind of apt that we're getting to the end of the day. The sun is setting, and the sun is setting on the championships here. We've enjoyed a week of action. We've had all kind of weather. We started off with very cold, wet conditions, and the sun has shone on the weekend. We've had Wildwater racing, World Championships. We've had the canoe slalom. We've had the team events, and now the extreme slalom. Those are
some
medals. Beautiful
medals right there, like International Canoe Federation medals. This young lady's about to hand them out to the ladies class first, I believe.
Indeed.
Hey, we're going to hear some national anthems.
We will.
So the winner. So we're going to hear the Australian national anthem. That's going to be cool.
So yes, we're just waiting for our medalists. We can see the medal presentation party are ready, but it doesn't appear that we've quite got all the medalists ready.
Are you going to sing along when they play the British national anthem?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm not sure I would punish everybody with my singing.
Well, if you don't know the words, I'll just sing Star Spangled Banner to the British, to the music. Does that help you?
Well, I think we'll be respectful to the national anthems.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
For sure, it's great.
Oh, there it is.
Outstanding contribution, I think, to the World Championships. I got a quick glimpse of that.
We weren't looped in on what those special awards were we, Andy?
No, we weren't. It's kind of...
right now what we're watching, so what you cannot see, you're just looking at the course and blueboard skies. What we're seeing from our desk is we're seeing them prepare for the medal ceremony. Everything's getting ready. They've got the medals ready, all the awards. The athletes are quickly getting dressed.
And I can see them running now. I can see Jessica Fox now coming down, and all 3 medalists, Jessica Fox, Elena
they're getting
Appel,
on the bridge,
and Avi Liebfarth. So we will be starting the medal ceremony very shortly.
So we've got the flags are staged up. There's 3 flags on the bridge. The Australian, the German, and the American flags. The 3 ladies are coming across the bridge. and they're getting staged up, and then they're going to get in front of the podium, and we're going to see that in just a second. Their hair is still wet. They just got off the water.
It's quite a task, isn't it, to get off the water, get changed, and maybe have a quick media interview before coming into this medal ceremony.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're all trying to do their hair real quick. Like, wait, 5 minutes ago, I was in my spray skirt, life jacket, and helmet. I've got a helmet here. Hold on.
So it is just moments away from the medal ceremony for the women's.
All right, here we go. This is the International
Slalom.
Canoe Federation anthem. This is actually ICF music. If you've never heard it before, try to listen in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the medalists for the women's extreme Canoe-Slalom event.
Here we go, the medal ceremony for the women's extreme slalom here at the 2021 ICF Extreme Slalom World Championships. Our 3 women's medalists.
Each one of these ladies were battling their hearts out to get to this point, and then unbelievable. The skill, the determination, and then always a little bit of luck, but 90% of it, 99 is skill and determination.
The bronze medalist is...
So our bronze medalist representing the United States of America. It is 17-year-old Avi Liebvarth. Great performance there, picking up a bronze medal.
From the United States of America, 17 years old.
Been presented by Simon Toulson, the ICF Secretary General.
The silver medalist is Elena Appel
And then
of Germany.
Elena Appel of Germany, winning her 3rd individual medal of
Wow.
these championships. It's been a busy weekend on the podium for her. Congratulations, Elena.
She had some amazing battles she had to get just to get to finals. That was like epic to watch her getting through each round.
The gold medalist and world champion
And then
is
the
coming from Australia.
Gold medalist for Australia,
Fox.
Jessica Fox, wins the Extreme Slalom World title and puts the disappointment of the individual events in canoe slalom behind her, and still Fox takes
This
the
is
gold
her
medal.
redemption right here, missing the finals for slalom, but taking it with the extreme slalom, and then her having to battle against her sister. Unbelievable, making it through 3 rounds with her sister.
So congratulations to Jessica Fox of Australia, 2021 world champion in the women's extreme slalom.
Those are some athletes right there. Congratulations to all of them. Each one of them going through so much to get to just to get to the finals.
What a way to end the season for those athletes, and well, it really gives them a spring in the step as they go into winter training, ready for the 2022 season. And there we have our 3 medalists.
Yeah, there we go. 2021 World Championships for Extreme Slalom is concluded, and those were the top 3 women that battling it out. 48 countries in, 3 countries on the podium.
Certainly,
Germany, Australia, and America.
certainly a real
United
battle
States.
for those positions. And
Oh,
again,
I see the men. Wait, I don't see that. Where are the men at? Oh, I see the men. They're there. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So we'll be straight underway with the men's extreme slalom medal ceremony. So don't go away, stay with us, and let's acknowledge the fantastic performances we've seen in this extreme slalom competition as we wrap up this 2021 ICF Canoe Slalom and Extreme Slalom World Championships here live from Bratislava, Slovakia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the men's
So we're just introducing our medalists very shortly.
England, New Zealand, Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the medalists for the
So
men's
we
extreme
will
slalom
just
event.
start the men's extreme slalom world championship of 2021. The medal ceremony is underway. Our three medalists: Mario Leitner of Austria, bronze medalist; Finn Butcher of New Zealand, the silver medalist; and the gold medalist for Great Britain, Joe Clark. And they've had very little time to get ready.
They're all
for
pretty
the
fired
podium.
up right now. Right now, they're just like trying
The
not to burst at the
medal is
seams.
presented by Jean-Michel Prono, ICF Executive Committee member.
Here
The
are
bronze
our three
medalist
medalists.
is Mario Leitner, Austria.
Yeah,
Mario
that
Leitner.
guy's, he's so fast.
His distinctive green helmet as we followed him down through the action, and he made it through and took the bronze. Medals being presented by Jean-Michel Prono, the chair of the ICF Canoe Slalom Committee.
French coach for like a zillion years.
Yeah, just a kind of a legend
He
of
taught
the
me the
sport.
cutting stroke, he would call it.
The
He coached me like
silver
30 years ago.
medalist is Finn Butcher, New Zealand.
Oh yeah, he's
Wow.
so fired up. Look at him.
Congratulations, New Zealand taking the silver medal. Finn Butcher,
Yeah.
a deserved medal there for New Zealand.
Never count the New Zealanders out, ever. Not when it comes to extreme slalom, but motocross style racing.
And the gold medalist and the world champion is
And the world champion of
Joseph
2021
Clark,
Extreme
Great
Slalom in the
Britain.
men's event, Joe Clark of Great Britain.
Awesome, unbelievable. Gold medal, winning the head-to-head in both extreme slalom and late-night boxing. He's so fast, like, and he's so fired up. He loves this particular event. Amazing.
Well, congratulations to our medalists, Joe Clark of Great Britain, Finn Butcher of New Zealand, and Mario Leitner of Austria. What a finish to these World Championships here in Bratislava as the sun sets on a fantastic week of competition here.
What a battle. The highlight reel from this event is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Like, there's so much incredible action to get to the point where we had three medalists.
Head-to-head racing, it's a great new format and it's only going to evolve, and as we approach the 2024 Olympics, it's only 1,030 days away apparently. Then here is the medal table from these championships. France topping the table with 3 gold, Czech Republic, Germany, Great Britain 2 golds, but it's the Czech Republic ahead of Germany. Great Britain in 4th, Australia, the 1 gold medal as we've just been watching in this extreme slalom. And so that wraps up the competition here in Bratislava. It's goodbye for now. And from me, Andy Maddock, thank you, EJ, for joining me in the booth. We'll see you next year. Goodbye.